And it's time for Games of the Month. I'm actually unaware of anything that's coming out this month because I have the attention span of a 2-year-old. So I'm actually quite interested to find out what exactly is going to be coming up for us. And Matt, do you have the amazing list?
Yeah, there are no games, Alan.
There are no games?
Yeah, the entire industry decided that as of June 30, that's it. There's going to be no more games ever.
Thank Christ.
We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to the day.
Yeah, we've been counting down minutes.
No, there's lots of games, of course. All right, let's run through them, shall we? We'll start with the PlayStation 4. We've got, on July 5, we have Kill, the culmination games. That be shmup.
Sorry, what's it called?
Kill. The culmination games. It's a shmup that an actual author, that an actual author has contributed the narrative to, which is interesting because shmups aren't exactly well known for their narratives. But there you go, that one. Apparently, it's quite good. Like all the people that I know that like their shmups are super hyped for it. So there you go. Look forward to that. On July 7, if you like your tennis balls, Match Point Tennis Championships comes out. So there you go. You can play with some balls. On July 8, you've got Cologne.
Be proud of that one. Sorry.
Yeah, that was really good. I was planning that for quite a while.
The worst thing is I fully believe it. You're like sitting there going like,
tennis game I can make balls joke.
So good.
Yeah.
On July 8, you've got Kelowna. Is that how you pronounce it? Kelowna. Platformer.
Oh, Klonoa, yeah.
Klonoa, there we go.
Yeah,
Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series. So that's like a collection of all of them in one.
It's 1 and 2.
Enjoy them.
It's Daughter Phantomile and Klonoa 1.
Why does it not surprise me there's only 2 of them?
Yeah.
Because neither of them sold any copies.
Yeah, that's right. The fact that there's a second one at all is just a miracle in itself.
I had the second one on a demo disc when I was a kid, and I remember playing it, being like, "This is weird. I don't like it," and I never played it again.
Maybe you'll like it now, Alan, in your advanced stage.
People really respect the series.
Yeah, people like it.
Who are people?
People.
Who is sitting there being like, "Hell yeah, it's time for this like round boy who inflates people." I take it back. There is a subset of the internet that would froth that. Yeah, okay, I take it back.
Moving on. On July 19, there is a pretty decently high-profile game coming out for the PlayStation 4 called Stray. Now, in Stray, you play as a cat.
Oh, I know
it's a stealth game where you play as a cat, and you got to sneak around being a cat thing. It's not cats, so that's good. But
taking
you are
the
a
most
cat.
heinous shits that you've ever like smelled in your life. This is again a little bit of a detour, but my girlfriend has a kitten who is almost turning 1, and I've never like had to sprint out of a room quite like I have after her shits, because it pervades every part of your body. I feel like that should be a part of Stray. It should be there because it's not authentic afterwards. It needs to be clear.
Alan's learning the joys of having a pet. Good on you, Alan.
It's so bad, dude. I can't deal with
it. On July 20, we have the first DLC for Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin coming out, and I'm so in for that.
Oh yeah.
All in with that.
Yeah.
Excellent game. Good content. Need more of that.
What does it mean with its DLC? Is it like a new campaign, or is it like
new dungeon?
Yeah, like it's a full new narrative arc thing. Like this is proper DLC. This isn't just like
a big
Armor.
new thing.
Yeah.
God, even Horse Armor is like better than what we get most of the time.
True. Horse Armor was such a bright spot in hindsight. What else we got? Coming out on PlayStation 4? Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp comes out on July 21. That was already released on Switch, and is kind of a board game with all the Danganronpa characters together, but single player board game, not multiplayer board game. It works. It's fun. I really enjoyed it actually. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to play it on Switch, you can play it on PlayStation. Moving on. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. On July 21, River City Saga 3 Kingdoms comes out. That's going to be great. So River City Saga is the beat 'em up series that's been around since the NES, and 3 Kingdoms is, as the name suggests, it's Dynasty Warriors setting. So
No.
Yeah, it's
So
all
you're gonna Kunio kun your way through like Three Kingdoms era China.
that's exactly
That
it.
sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Why haven't I thought about this?
Go and check it out. People who are listening to the podcast will probably see Harvard put some footage up in post in editing. But yeah, it's you go and check it out if you're just tuning in and have a look at it, because it really does look like a hell of a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. After Turtles was quite good. I'm in the mood for more brawlers, and that one will be it.
I was gonna say, because I've just beaten Shredder's Revenge, and oh my god, what a game!
Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's so
I'm
good.
distracting everyone, but like, God, it's so strong. The
Yeah,
fact they got
good.
Ghostface Killer to write a song,
Whoa.
like, oh my god, like, oh,
Yeah, they really did nail that. That was really good. Very impressed.
It's a real brawler resurgence right now.
Yeah,
I'm so
there is.
around it.
Yeah,
Streets of Rage 4 and Turtles combined together, and then Scott Pilgrim coming out again recently. Like, hell yeah, dude. Here for
and
it.
the Asterix and Obelix one last year. That
I
was
never
excellent.
played it.
That was so
I need
good.
to play it.
My brother and I kind of sat down just to play it for a bit, and we finished it in like one setting, and it just went for ages. It's not a super short game, but yeah, we just couldn't stop playing. It was so good. It's just such a good game.
I love that.
Okay, so on July 22, Capcom Arcade Second Stadium comes out. I don't know why they didn't just kind of roll that into the first
Yeah, why did
Capcom
they put it in
Arcade,
the first
but
stadium?
anyway, it does mean a whole lot more. It does mean a whole lot more games. What do we got?
The second you said that, I realized that every Capcom collection has just done, here's part 2, because he wants you to buy this in addition to part 1.
Yeah, do you want to play like some stupid ass arcade game that you've never heard of, and then also like play a game that you actually want? Oh, you want to play like Street Fighter 2 Turbo, like Championship Edition? Yeah, but you're also gonna get like Mappy. Enjoy Mappy. Have fun.
Oh no, I thought the way they did the original one in terms of how you could buy them was pretty decent. Like, yeah, they were pretty aligned. If you're interested in a couple of games in the DLC pack, then it was worth it. So I don't begrudge how they did it. I'm just surprised they didn't roll the two of them together, because the whole point of the first Capcom Arcade thing was that it was just a kind of virtual arcade. So why they didn't just add another room? Yeah, just add another room to the kind of space, that would have been, anyway. Moving on, it'll be fun. Don't know anything about this, but just purely on the title, I now want to play it. Mozart Requiem.
God, it sounds so up itself.
Yeah, that's why. And it's 1788, and Mozart is in Prague. He is giving the inaugural showing of his famous opera Don Giovanni, and I don't know what it is, but I'm keen.
Is it like Eternal Sonata? Are we gonna go into his fever dreams as he starts to die?
Here we go. Join Mozart as he must find his way through 18th century Prague, find the clues, and solve the great. Oh, this is going to be one of those goddamn hidden object things, isn't it?
100%.
Probably. But anyway, I'll play it because I'm
with royalty-free
like
music.
That.
Yeah, it's the best idea ever because you don't have to get a soundtrack. Oh, they thought it through.
On July 26th, you got Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olivetown coming out on PlayStation. That was already out on Switch. It's excellent. Highly recommend it.
They need to slow down with this series. Oh my god.
Oh, it's really good. It's the one on Switch is excellent. So play it. I reckon.
It is,
but
you're playing one of these games for like it's a lifestyle game, right? You keep going day after day, and they just drop a new one, and you're like, I just made my whole life in the old one, and I gotta start over again.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what we call addiction.
On July 29, we've got Digimon Survive, and I'll play that. I'm in for that.
As if it's really gonna come out. We've been waiting so long now.
Yeah, I know that one's been delayed a bit. But anyway, it's coming out on July 29, supposedly, and looking forward to that. RimWorld Console Edition. I don't know much about RimWorld.
Was banned in Australia for a while.
Cool, I'm in.
Yeah. Because it was too depraved.
Yeah, I mean,
too much depravity.
I'm
because
so in.
You could do drugs and then set things on fire.
Thank you for selling me on the game, Alan.
It's really cool. It's like a colony management simulator, but
everything
excellent. Can go wrong.
Where everybody does drugs.
Yeah, literally.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then
it does seem like your kind of thing.
It probably is. And then this is August, but it's early August. On August 4, Sword and Fairy Together Forever comes out. That is the 7th game in the Sword and Fairy series, which is basically China's Final Fantasy. And that should pretty much set your expectations about that game. I played the previous one and it was excellent fun. And it very much is China's Final Fantasy. So like it's massive over there. They've done TV shows, they've done theater. It's a huge, huge property and it's just starting to come out west. So
It's there near.
yeah. So that's PlayStation 4. Moving on, PlayStation 5. We've got the same. We've got Eurokill. We've got Match Point. We've got Klonoa. We've got it right. There we go. Nailed
He's
it.
done it.
Hot Wheels. We've got Stray. That also gets a PlayStation 5 version. We've got the DLC for Final Fantasy Origin. We've got Sword and Fairy. That's it. PlayStation 5 gets all the stuff PlayStation 4 is getting. So there you go.
There you go.
Exciting. That's what
you
can't
shut up
expect
for
at
the
this
PlayStation 5. That's your reward. You get to play
Moving
the
on
same
to
games
Switch.
but on PS4.
This will be the
It's
fun one.
the exact same fucking shit. God damn,
Yeah.
it sucks owning a PS5.
Now with PlayStation Plus, Deluxe 2.
God,
You can keep
I'm not
giving them
spending
more money.
$150 on a bloody subscription service. I'm not doing it.
At least you get the PS3 ones in England, dude.
Yeah, you get to play PS2 games.
No, I can't because my internet's now dog shit here.
PlayStation 3 games. You can get PlayStation 2 games in Australia, Harvard, but PlayStation 3 games are streamed. So I can't play Tokyo Jungle, which is pretty much the only reason I'd want to actually subscribe to that thing.
Yeah, that's a cool game. That's
Australia
very weird.
sucks. All right, Switch. Eurokill comes out on Switch as well, in July 5 as well. Game called Super Duck comes out on July 7. Don't know anything about it, but Duck. So good.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Doki Doki Family comes out on July 7. Don't know anything about that, but Doki Doki has me interested and has Alan running for the hills.
No, Doki Doki is the murder
The
thing,
literature
right?
club game, yeah.
Yeah, but
Literature
this one's not that. This isn't
Yeah.
Literature Club.
Is it
This
just
is
like
different.
is this just porn?
Probably.
Is it just porn? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah,
It is.
probably.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, that's fun. It's kind of the
You
point.
sure?
Yeah.
Own it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm comfortable with who I am, Alan.
That's become abundantly clear.
On July 7, we've got Apico, which is a laid-back beekeeping sim about
I
breeding,
love
collecting,
bees.
and conserving bees. I'm in for that. I play that. Legit. I'm definitely keen on that one.
I just enjoy bees.
Bees are good. We need bees.
I had a bumblebee land.
You had a
is what I
bowl of
meant to say.
bees, dude.
You had a bowl of bees. No, I had a bumblebee land
had a-
on my shoulder, and I was like the happiest boy of all time because they're adorable.
Yeah, they're fluffy.
They're
Fluffy,
fluffy and they're
fuzzy
big, and they
bees.
don't sting you, and I appreciate that on a personal level.
On July 8, we've got Elves Fantasy Hentai Puzzle.
No, that's not a real title. No, get fucked.
that is actually the title. That is
No,
Game of
fuck
the Year.
off.
That
No,
is-
I'm-
that
I'm
is
really
abs-
sorry. That's not real.
I hate that now I need to write this and find footage of it for a
Yeah, now,
video.
now Harvard's going to have to put it in the podcast. We're going to get demonetized because
It's gonna be like
It's
one
gonna have
giant
footage of this.
pixelated blur. It's gonna be like 3 pixels. That's how pixelated it's gonna be.
Oh God, what? Like, just be normal. You know what I mean? Just please.
excellent. So there's Game of the Year. July 12 has Fist, F-I-S-T, Forged in Shadow Torch, which
Okay,
is
I'm really
like-
glad that's what that is.
This is like an action platformer, 2D platformer. I played at Tokyo Game Show when it was early in development, just before COVID. So what's that, 2019? And it was really neat. It has come out on PlayStation. Now it's coming out on Switch. I haven't played the full version of it, but I'll probably pick it up on Switch because I did enjoy it. It was like you had robot bunny ears and they punched dudes, and it was pretty cool. So On July 14, Worth Life comes out, and I am looking forward to that. I think I vaguely saw that was on the Nintendo Direct thing, wasn't it? This week,
Sure.
I think.
Let's
And
go with
it's-
yes.
It's a
Lots of things on the Direct.
slow life fantasy action game. And it looks good. Like the art's nice, and I'm pretty sure we covered it on DDNet, and it's there if you want to check it out. What else we got? Pascal's Wager, July 14. Don't know much about this, but Pascal's Wager is pretty cool. As a
What's that?
philosophy dude. It's a philosophy thing. Look it up, Alan. Educate thyself.
In the nicest way possible. No. I would if I was back at university. I'd be like, oh yeah, you know what? Yes. But being in a 9 to 5 or like an 8 to 4, I'm just like, you know,
Is that just the
leave
one
the
where he
thinking.
like Prisoner's Dilemma is the existence of God or whatever?
What? No,
Like
that's very
that's what
different. Prisoners
Pascal's
Dilemma.
Wager.
No, Prisoner's Dilemma is when the prisoner has the option to betray or work together, betray one another
Yeah, I
or
mean,
work
like
together.
when you make a choice about whether you do something or don't do something, and you look at the outcome of that for why you choose that, and then he applies that to whether or not God exists.
Yes. Yeah, actually, you're right. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's like basically the idea is we don't know for sure if God exists or not. Therefore, it makes sense to believe in God because there's no downside to doing so. Whereas if you don't believe in God and God turns out to be true, then you're kind of fucked in the afterlife. So that's basically what Pascal's Wager is in a nutshell.
How would you make that into a game?
Well, you'll
just
get
believe
to
in
find,
God.
you'll get to find out on
Duh.
July 14, dude.
I'm just imagining it's a game where we just ask the question, do you believe in God? And if you click yes, it goes good. And if you click no, you go, you stupid. Thank you for paying $15 for this.
I'd play
It just
that.
says try again, dumbass, but in Comic Sans.
On July 14, we've got a game called Ambition, a Minuet in Power. I like all of this music stuff that's coming this month.
I have a music degree. I don't. I'm not happy about it. Musicians should not be given power.
But this one's neat, Alan, like for the concept. Navigate the twisting social politics of pre-revolutionary Paris in a game world that's different every time you play. So it's like a roguelike where you need to court, snub, and seduce your way to the top of society. That's cool. I
was
mean,
thinking of like the Binding of Isaac with Jean Valjean.
maybe Marquis de Sade will, drop in, put in an appearance. That's his time.
The old
He was around then.
maskless.
He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing.
He was doing his thing. This is a very confronting thing.
His thing. I'm scrolling through here. There's an awful lot of games coming out on Switch that just don't look good.
And you decided to mention the hentai game.
Yeah. No, that looks good. Okay, so I watched a trailer for this one that I'm about to mention, and you're going to roll your eyes, Alan, but it actually does look good, and it's not a Japanese game. It's called Seduction Amongst Fate, and it's like this horror-themed 2D kind of adventure game thing. And the approach it looks like it's taking with horror is really neat. And yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that one legitimately. That comes out on July 20.
The title is worryingly close to Seduction Among Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst thing is that in my head I had like the Among Us sound effect, like the "You are the imposter," like the.
On July 20, we've got Bunny Must Die, Chelsea and the Seven Devils. Just a great title. Don't know anything about that, but
I have a question for like game developers. Have they ever thought about actually trying to sell their video game before they name it? Because like there are times, right? And I've said this many times before, but I can't really blame Japan for having long names because translating and stuff, and they want to like do their own thing and like good on them. If you're like a Western dev and you look at like your game name and it's that, like get a marketing guy. get someone. Get your like mum to come in and be like, oh, I don't think I'd buy that.
I'm now going to create a game that's like 400 words long in the title.
Yeah, Squid in the Darkness, A Future to Care For.
Yes, something like that.
I really like Squid in the Darkness.
Squid in the Darkness is a good one. July 22, we've got Live Alive coming out, which I am very much looking forward to. I have avoided playing the demo because I just want to go into it fresh when I can play the full thing. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Never played it in any way before, so this is a new one for me. But everyone's going crazy for it. So there you go. Wild West themed JRPG from Square Enix.
It's more than Wild West theme. It's kind of like the original Octopath Traveler, where there's a bunch of different storylines, but they're all different time periods, and it's like a non-linear narrative. I was so excited forever when it was announced that it was never coming to the West, and now that it is coming to the West, I'm like, I need to go play Octopath Traveler first.
Yes, you do.
Octopath
That's actually a really
Traveler
good game. It's really good.
Right.
Ignore Alan. It's really good.
No, it falls apart. Play like the first 3 characters and then just stop, because the game is a grind and a nightmare.
Oh, it's gonna bravely default me.
Oh, it bravely defaults you very, very hard, because like the game is suddenly like, oh hey, like in order to get into this area, you have to be like level 30, and you leave the last area at level like 6. And it's like, all right, well that's it. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And so what you end up doing is you end up boogieing along to the music, because the music's the only good part of that game.
I hate it when JRPGs are like, you like this, right? So we're gonna give you so much of it until you don't anymore.
Yeah, literally.
That's how it works.
Oh, you like Blitzball? Yeah, play Blitzball for like 17 hours to win this like stupid.
Yeah, but then you can get Waka. You can get Waka in your team. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but like
he was pretty cool.
The prize is more Blitzball. I don't like Brussels sprouts already. You're not gonna make me eat more Brussels sprouts by like dangling one on a chain for me.
On July 28th, there's a game that an English developer surely created. There's no way anybody else but somebody from the UK sat down and thought, we're going to call it this. Lord Winklebottom Investigates. That is the most British name for a game ever.
Yeah, that's like pretty good.
Yeah, Lord Winklebottom.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. That's pretty strong.
And his steadfast companion, Dr. Frumple, as they investigate the murder of an old friend, uncover clues, interview suspects, and solve puzzles to crack the case. I bet it's like a Layton thing. I don't know anything about it, but I bet it's like a Layton thing.
That's exciting.
Okay. I'll be there for that.
I'll be there for that.
On July 28th, there's a game called Bear and Breakfast coming out. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you play as a well-meaning bear trying to run a B&B in the woods.
I really enjoy that. That's actually a wonderful concept. That's great.
Places. If you can slaughter the dudes in the bed, then that's the most excellent game ever.
That's really strong. What a great concept.
I'm there for that. On July 29, you got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I think that's a game people are looking forward to a little bit.
The only game that I have such a horrific love-hate relationship for, even though I've not played it.
Yeah, I've got to ask you at some stage, Alan. You and the fan service thing. You have a deep and I would say almost pathological hatred for fan service, and yet you liked Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was basically just tits.
No, I liked about 40% of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. 20% made me want to jump off a bridge. And like the other 40%.
Yeah, that's still like, I'm talking 95% of that game is tits. So
no, it's not. I spent most of my time in the gacha because I'm a fucking psychopath. I'm not.
Yeah.
So to clarify this,
trying to get the boobies.
I went. I wanted the titty bunny lady because I was having a joke with my friend. That was the only character that I knew in the game because of the donkey video.
A joke with your friends.
Yeah. See,
I streamed it.
Alan.
No, I will fight you both. No, I'm not joking. The wharf that you get to in Morardane at the very beginning of Morardane, I spent about 13 hours of my life grinding the fishing spot there so I could get cores, so I could do 99 core unlocks on stream. I did this twice. And I'm not joking. It hit the dopamine part of my brain. I was just like, yes, more.
So anyway, I'm expecting Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to be very much the same thing. Decent quality action RPG with plenty of horny thrown in.
It
That's
seems
what-
British.
That's what the
compared to
people
previous
want.
ones.
That's what they're going to get for that. And
It
then
seems a lot less horny.
it's going to be
Yeah.
horny. They're just underselling the horny. It's going to be there in
It's about
abundance.
people fusing together. Like, yeah.
Like
it's gonna
all
be
the Xenoblade
funny.
Chronicle games are just horny as hell. That's why we like them. Or I do.
We
anyway.
do.
I do. On July
I do as
20,
well.
on July 29, Digimon Survive comes out on the same day as Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I hope that,
That game is being
sells well.
sent to die.
I hope that game sells well on PlayStation because it ain't going to sell well on Switch. And that's it
That
for the
is
month.
What a horrific idea.
Yeah, don't release anything the same day as the Xenoblade Chronicles.
It's okay.
Anyway,
It's not going to come out. I'm not convinced it's coming out.
so
Digimon Survive, for clarification, was on my anticipated games of like 2015 list.
yeah, it has been delayed quite a bit.
That's
Okay,
absurd.
Alan. So we know what game you're looking forward to the most.
It
this
is
month.
unironically Xenoblade 3. Like, I will take the piss out of it. I will hate myself for it. However, I will also play it and probably really enjoy it.
Yeah. Harvard. What about you?
Elves Fantasy. God,
Elves Fantasy Hentai Puzzle. That's going to be the game of the year.
But actually, River City Saga 3 Kingdoms.
Yeah. See, everybody that sees that, I reckon that's going to be an underground hit. That one. It's going to
That's
kind of
just
come out of
such a
nowhere,
concept.
but yeah, people are going to play it and love it. I really, really do think that it's going to be that thing. It's just, yeah, it's going to be great. All right, I'm going to go with Live Alive because I'm just interested. I'm curious. I like any chance I get to play a Square Enix game from yesteryear that I haven't before, and I'm running out of them. So this.
I was going to say, like,
picks
how
up
many of
another
those you
one.
got left?
Yeah, there really is not many.
There is still so many. What are you talking about? There's still Bahamut Lagoon. There's still
yeah, played
like
that.
That's
Wait,
never
you
coming
play-
out.
yeah, that's never coming out. We
I
said
don't
that
care
about
if it.
the-
I'm talking about games I actually haven't played at all, and legally or illegally, via emulation. I played most of them, but I haven't played Live Alive, so it's a treat. I do like when I get treated. Other than that, also Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but for different reasons to Alan.
Yep.
I
There
do
we
play
go.
it for the boobies.
Yeah, that doesn't
The
surprise me.
games are so horny. Final Fantasy
They are.
7. Final Fantasy 7 remake. I'm looking forward to the second one of that just to see if it's as horny as well, because the first one was just it was
aggressive.
thirsty. That was aggressively
It was very
thirsty
full
game.
on.
I know, it was great. I was like, whoa, hang on, where are they going with this? And they went there. That was
Yeah.
really unexpected.
I think the fan base for that game is pretty thirsty overall, which is surprising given how the original game looked. But what you
Yeah.
gonna do?
I just don't know where it came from. Like, why did they do
Where
it
did it
that way?
go?
Yeah, why did they do it that way? Why did they just go out of their way to make that dance scene, and that's just basically like porn, and like why they do it that way?
mean,
I just don't
The
know.
internet.
It was, yeah.
Because they looked at the Overwatch situation.
No,
and they
I
were
think
like,
what
"Oh,
threw me
yeah."
a bit. I think what threw me a bit was I didn't buy into it, obviously, because those people are stupid. But the whole they made Tifa's boobs smaller thing, that was like that big controversy in the lead up to the release of the game.
I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
And I was like, oh, okay, so that may mean that it's not going to be so outrageously Xenoblade Chronicles 2 style thirsty, but it was like
No, I
it
just
so
don't
was.
know. 7 Remake is nowhere near as thirsty as Xenoblade. Xenoblade 2
Oh, it
like-
is so, dude.
No,
It
Xenoblade 2
absolutely
is immature levels of thirst. 7 is like,
Okay, I'll give you
human.
that. Yeah.
yeah,
It's more
'Cause
it's
it's not-
more authentically thirsty. It's not just
yeah. It's
stupidly
more like
thirsty.
this character is believable and not just being a wooga anime ooga.
Yeah, but absolutely wants it.
It sounds like I hate Xenoblade 2. I don't. I like that game a lot. It's just bad.
I hope they have Australian accents in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Like that's the
They
thing.
do.
They do.
They do.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
No,
I'm
because there's a
so-
trailer with a character that returns from Xenoblade 2.
The dude with the tomahawk dude.
Yeah, the stupid hair and the cross on his face. Yeah,
Excellent.
his
Because
name
those
is
accents.
he's like, all right, yeah, guys, we're gonna go get these bastards.
So was it set in the past or what?
No, do you want me to explain the premise?
No, we don't have time.
No.
Wait,
I've played
did
this game.
you beat Xenoblade 2?
I think so. Honestly, I kind of like blacked out for the
Okay.
last 20% of it. I have no idea how
This
it
game
ends.
is now like 5 years old. I don't give a shit. It's set in the same universe, but not the same universe. So it's like multiverse stuff. But then at the end of 2, it combines.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the worlds are one, because if you look at the box art, it's got the Gower Plains thing, and it's also got the Titan of Uriah, or whatever the hell it is. I don't know why I know this shit. I hate myself.
You're now a super fan, as they would call it.
The Aussie accents are back, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, essentially.
That's going to be great. I like it.
It'll be fine.
The worst case Australian accents this side of Boomerang from Suicide Squad.
I mean, did you see that thing that was like the voice actor of Rex used to do condom ads?
Really?
Yeah. Someone did a cut of like rule number 5 of the Savage's Code. If you don't wrap it up, you're gonna be a right mess. It's really good. Yeah, there you go.
Let's wrap this up, shall we?
Yeah.
Lots of games coming out, but I guess it's the month of JRPGs.